These are the highlights of the Frankly Speaking Jamaica podcast aired at 10 a.m. Sunday, October 29 on YouTube. The full 30-minute program is on the channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we would be happy for you to join us next week, Sunday at 10 a.m. Jamaica time live. Here are the highlights.
Thank you for joining us yet again and for sharing with us this podcast. Desmond Richards is our regular guest, and we thank him for his service. Our special guest today is Mary White. She is an author, blogger, businesswoman, and much more.
No, I was saying that I am uncomfortable with the Speaker of the House. The current situation where the Prime Minister, her husband, is head of the cabinet, and she is head of the House of Representatives, and that is two of the three pillars of our governance structure in Jamaica: the judiciary, the House, and the cabinet.
Today, I will be talking about dating, and because dating is one of dating, whether it's especially the first date, is one of those things that that sets the stage for you to go ahead or get a zero and you're out of the game. So I have some tips based upon some observations that I had the other day while I was out on dinner. I was sort of date watching, and I really saw some people who were like really bad dates. And there was one guy who actually aced it. He got a 10 out of 10 on our list. So we wanted to share our experiences to help improve the dating atmosphere of the Jamaican society.
We will go back to that. I didn't even know that some people take dating seriously. The antisocial behaviors that are so commonly being seen in Jamaica today, and how they're playing out in those crime statistics that we're seeing. You know, just on Friday, police charged a young man, 25, for stabbing his 23-year-old brother in the house where the father was with his partner. I have seen so many things seeming to be going down the drain in the way Jamaicans are relating, but we'll come back to it. I want to start now with Desmond Richards. You have the floor, sir.
Yes, as I was saying earlier, that the current situation where the Prime Minister and his wife head two of the principal structures in our governance.
As women, we will foster the same emotions towards a man if he treats us in a certain way. While you can date a man with $1 million and he never gives you $1 out of that, you're not going to feel warm and pushy towards that man. While you could date a man who earns $10, but he makes it a priority, makes you a priority to give you $1 out of his 10. So you're going to be very warm and cushy towards that man. So that's the first rule that men need to understand. That is not how much money you have, is the how you prioritize taking care or giving towards that woman that causes her to feel very warm and fluffy towards you. So while we were out, there were some guys who took out some girls on their date, and I could tell from some of them, the ones that the woman had to be the man to push the whole envelope of, listen, you need to take me out. We're done with this coming to my yard. We're done with this chatting on the phone. We're done with this. It's either you carry me out or this done.
We are not aware of any significant plan by the state to protect the citizens. And this is totally unacceptable. We cannot continue like this. And the state remain silent and inactive. It is out of control and totally unacceptable.
It's really a monster. It's not a cliche to say crime monster anymore. Desmond.
Well, let me make it clear that one of the things that we must never forget, that the state, the Jamaican state, and all others in every country, the state, one of its primary duty is to protect its citizens. So when we say we don't know what to do and nobody has the answer, no, The state must lead the role in finding answer. We mustn't let go of that. Yes, of course, we all have our roles to play as citizens.
You have been following this crime and violence thing. You are very close to it. What suggestions would you give to the government that they could implement to fight crime and violence in this dispensation?
Fair enough questions, and we're going to come back there.
No
Let
problem.
me just attach myself to that. Desmond, you can think about it. You have thought about it, and come back on it later. My issue this morning is what is happening to many of our young people who just seem to have gone astray, and I'm seeing it being reflected in some of the murder statistics, apart from the fact that we know that most of the crimes are being committed by people somewhere between 18 and 24. I'm not just talking about that. I'm just talking about some social behaviors now, which I see on the street. If you go into most inner city communities, what some people call ghetto communities.
Why does the same man pay pennies for one woman, but millions for another? Same man, two different women, different price tags. Why?
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.